Discretion is advised.
Pinal biker dies after collision with pickup truck. A Pinal motorist met his demise in a vehicular collision in Princesstown on Tuesday. Siddiq Mohammed, 58, of La Chus Road, was pronounced dead at the hospital. Mohammed was riding a black Yamaha motorcycle headed west along the M1 Tasker Road in the vicinity of Malgratuit Wassa substation. A police report said that around 5:20 p.m., Mohammed was passing a line of vehicles when he lost control and slammed into the front of an Isuzu D-Max pickup, which was at a standstill in traffic. The Isuzu was facing east and driven by a 50-year-old man of Princesstown. The EHS responded and conveyed Mohammed to the Princesstown District Health Facility, where he died while being treated. The body was taken to the San Fernando mortuary pending post-mortem. ASP Ramdas and Jakaran, Corporal Rajkumar Singh, WPC Alexander and WPC Gulcharan, and others responded. Corporal Rajkumar Singh is continuing investigations. Missing woman Jeneca Guerra's handbag found near river in Maracas. The bloodied handbag of Jeneca Guerra was found by police in Maracas, St. Joseph on Wednesday morning. Police said the brown bag was found near a river in a forested area off Ocono Road at about 10:30 a.m. Her identification documents, cash and other items were in the bag. Guerra of Moraldo Trace, Sam Bucard, Santa Cruz, was last seen last Thursday. On Tuesday, several social media pages reported that her body was found in St. Joseph. Police said those reports were false. They are expected to return to the area on Thursday to continue their search. A bloody purse. This was the only trace of missing woman Jeneca Guerra yesterday. Her handbag containing her money and personal items were found at what appeared to be an abandoned house at Ocono Road in Maracas Valley. It has led police to widen their search of the area for the 26-year-old Port of Spain casino worker who disappeared on Saturday morning. Up to last night, Guerra had not been found. Her boyfriend and family are fearing the worst now, as they believe she may have met with a man with whom she'd previously had a relationship. They said the man, who lived in Carep, orchestrated his own demise last weekend. Police also identified this man as the main suspect in Guerra's disappearance. Guerra, who lived in Honolulu Road in Santa Cruz, was reported missing to police late on Sunday night, after calls to her phone had gone unanswered since Saturday. She left her home wearing a black top, khaki pants, and slippers. She was also wearing L-shaped and hoop earrings and has tattoos on her hand and arm. Police said around 10:30 a.m. yesterday they received information and went to the Ocono Road house where Guerra's handbag containing her driver's permit, identification card, credit card, and iPhone 8 charger was found. Guerra's boyfriend, who lives in Santa Cruz and did not want to be identified, confirmed that he and Guerra had been in a relationship for about 6 months. He said she would often stay at his home at Moraldo Trace, Sam Bucard. "I don't believe that she is alive, but I am praying for the unexpected," he said. He said shortly after 11 p.m. on Sunday, he visited the Santa Cruz police station to report her disappearance. He said on Saturday morning around 10:30 a.m., she told him she was meeting the 15-year-old daughter of a man she knew to go shopping in Trinidad Mall. He said he wanted to warn her about meeting with the daughter of the man, but decided not to. Instead, the boyfriend said he went to Rincon on the North Coast to fish and hunt on Saturday afternoon. He said when he returned home around 7 p.m. on Sunday, he tried calling and messaging Guerra, but got no response, following which he made the report. The boyfriend and a relative believe a man from Guerra's past was stalking her. He also said social media comments about her death were hurting him and her relatives deeply. Social media lies badly, he said. When people said they found her in Maracas, we were devastated. He added, both me and her family are not sleeping, and I am not eating properly because she would never sleep out. I don't want to say it, so I'm hoping for the best and keeping my hopes high that she is living. I would only say yes, she's gone when they have located a body. He remembered Guerra as a very loving person. She loved kids and will go out of her way for children. She is not a person to fuss and fight and make bacchanal. Santa Cruz and St. Joseph police are continuing investigations. Suspect on the run after relentless assault. When Taramati Ramsingh and a close male relative built a galvanized steel fence between their two homes on St. John's Branch Road in Saparia, the fence was meant to minimize interactions between the two and keep the peace. But on Monday afternoon, a heated argument over the same fence left Ramsingh hospitalized with chop wounds, her friend Premnath Maharaj dead, and the alleged suspect, a close male relative, on the run. It is reported that shortly before 5 p.m. on Monday, Maharaj was cutting the grass around Ramsingh's home with a weed trimmer, when the weed trimmer dislodged pieces of gravel which hit the fence and the suspect's home. Annoyed by the gravel hitting the fence and his home, the suspect reportedly confronted Maharaj with a cutlass, where an argument ensued and he dealt him several blows. Ramsingh was also chopped when she intervened but survived. After the attack, the suspect fled to nearby bushes, and his whereabouts are currently unknown. On Tuesday, a close female relative of the suspect who witnessed the incident claimed there was ongoing disputes between Ramsingh and the suspect, which is why the fence was built. We always having an issue with him. We always having an issue with them, she said tearfully. The man was cutting the grass hard with the whacker, and the stone was pelting all over the place. He told him that you're cutting grass and you're supposed to have a certain way to cut the grass, because people are living here. I was sitting here when he told him to stop cutting grass so. Claiming Maharaj knew the suspect had a temper, she said he continued to cut the grass aggressively. She recalled that a few minutes later, he catch him by the tree there, and he really chop him. I didn't watch it to see how much chop it was, but he get a few on his neck. I reach out too late when the guy was on the ground already. She come out and she also get chop. I tried to stop, but I couldn't stop it. I tried to pull him, I push him, all kind of thing. But he was still chopping. She said she was unsure who had called the police, but said they arrived around 6 p.m. when the suspect had already fled. The relative said she is now unsure what the future will look like, especially for his two children who are 10 and 11 years old. Relatives at Ramsingh's home, including her husband, Eugene Baptiste, were cleaning up the blood which had splattered all over the house and the fence. Baptiste, who has been married to Ramsingh for the past 11 years, wasn't at home when the incident occurred, but he gave a similar version of events based on what he had heard. Ramsingh is now warded at the San Fernando General Hospital. Their 5-year-old daughter, who was home during the incident, has been sent to stay with relatives. Baptiste said, "How you go feel with a thing like that, boy? To know my little daughter sit down and she watch that happen. He does rail up, act up, and he always frustrated with the slightest thing and looking for bacchanal." While the suspect remains on the run, Baptiste said his family isn't fearful for their safety. Maharaj's friends paid tribute to him on Facebook on Tuesday. One friend wrote, R.I.P. bro, you didn't deserve to die like that. Imagine, today is your birthday also. The suspect's relative is now pleading with him to come home. Breaking down in tears, she said, I feel real hurt that he do that, and I didn't know he was going to do that. To be honest, I know he's going to get locked up and get charged for it. But I really want him to come home, and I need him home. I know it's by mistake it happened, but I don't know how to get him back home. I have to get him somehow. I just want to try to talk to him and be with him. She said if he returns, she will encourage him to surrender to the police. Ram Singh's relatives and the relatives of the alleged attacker said they have not been offered counseling services by the police.